As part of our presentation, we decided to visit the BMW of El Paso and interview the local BMW director, Mauricio Quevedo.
Well, we are here at the BMW of El Paso, and we're here with Mauricio Quevedo, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about what the BMW is here at El Paso.
Okay.
So we just have a few questions for you.
How do you think the recession has affected you guys locally?
The recession has affected the auto industry as a whole tremendously. I've heard it referred to as the Great Collapse. The auto industry, as of last month, had not seen a worse year since 1942, and that is during the heyday of the war. And of course, you know, the factories were cranking out tanks and planes, not cars. Since then, it's just the worst it's ever been. So the auto industry as a whole is not doing so well. At BMW, however, although business is off, and business is off in all the old marks, it's not as bad as some of the local, I should say some of the domestic brands like Chevy and Ford and stuff like that. Statistically, it's affected us about 32% off on business. But for the most part, the people that could afford BMWs before the recession can still afford them, and the people that couldn't still can't. Basically, it's a matter of uncertainty in the market. So people that are holding off on their purchases, it's not because they can't afford them anymore, it's because they're just not so sure they need a brand new car right now. Having said that, people still need cars, and we do sell the best cars in the world, so we still sell them.
How do you think that, the BMW, I mean, it's a classic car. I mean, everybody
Wants one.
wants one, exactly.
Yes.
Everybody wants one. Do you think it's going to get better in the future? I mean, since they always accommodate to the customer needs?
Better as in what?
As in, like, have more people, I mean, are they going to maybe lower the prices or?
Well, I'll tell you, BMW, and not just because I work here, but it's the industry benchmark. It's the car company that other companies aspire to be. It has the best brand recognition. Every car that we make, in any comparative analysis, always wins out. I mean, they're the best cars. BMW was founded in 1916. Since it was founded, it's never had a rebate. There's no rebates for these cars. What a rebate actually is, if you think about it, it's not really an incentive for the customer to go buy a car. For example, say my competitors down the street have a rebate of $10,000 on a Yukon or something like that, because they do. What that a rebate actually is, it's a market adjustment. It's the manufacturer saying, this $40,000 car that we're selling, it's not really worth $40,000, it's $30,000. So it's an adjustment. BMWs are worth what we ask for them. They're not overpriced. They're just expensive to make because they're made with the best materials.
For what are the job opportunities? Like, what do you guys require in a person so that we can work for you guys?
Okay, so I'm the director of sales. So if we're talking about a sales position, then or management per se, whether it be finance or sales management, basically the car business as a whole doesn't require an education in sales. I mean, I don't think any sales job actually does. But what I do require from my client advisors, and that is the BMW term for salesmen, client advisors, I require them to be experienced, mature, not old, but mature. They can be young and mature, and responsible. So what that amounts to is that I usually recruit like the cream of the crop around town, and I recruit proven performers, or somebody that really impresses me as that are going to be proven performers. Our clientele has very high expectations, but if you realize that half the cars in the showroom are priced like houses, you would see that people spend $100,000. They want that kind of service. So I don't risk it. I don't risk getting inexperienced salesmen. I get people that I know are proven performers. That way we can provide the kind of service that our customers expect.
And according to our research, it shows that BMW is number 88 on the Fortune 500 list. What do you think has helped BMW stay on top 100?
Well, I mean, okay, so BMW, and I didn't know that, by the way, that's an interesting statistic. BMW as a whole has maintained its market identity. They built for themselves a niche a long time ago. BMW invented what people call the sports sedan. You know, your four-door sports car. I mean, who would have thought something like that? But you know, leave it to the Germans. And BMW that's its trademark. You know, it's stock in trade. So BMW has consistently provided superior product as cost as a secondary issue. So basically they build the best car they possibly can, you know, within reason, and then cost is secondary. But because of economy of scales, because they can produce and build so many of them and sell so many of them because of the quality, then the product's relatively affordable.
BMW tries to satisfy customer needs and help the environment. This is why it won the 2008 World Green Car of the Year.